Welcome to Cambridge Chemistry channel with Sarwat Ahmed. This is Chemistry Paper 1 multiple choice from 507012. Let's start. The formula of magnesium oxide can be investigated by using the fact that when magnesium is heated, it reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide can be investigated when magnesium is heated. This is the chemical reaction. When magnesium is heated, it reacts with magnesium to form magnesium oxide. This is the chemical reaction to form magnesium oxide. Which apparatus is used for this investigation? Because in this chemical reaction no gas is produced, so this apparatus is not suitable for this reaction. So only balance. Which apparatus is used for this investigation? So this can be used because magnesium is going to weigh, and after the reaction magnesium will weigh magnesium oxide. So this is also used in this reaction. Crucible is used. So in this reaction balance is required, and crucible and tripod stand. So these two set apparatus will be required for this reaction. 1 and 2 3, this is incorrect. 1 2 1 and 3 not. D 2 and 3 is correct. Which property of liquid ester can be used to check its purity before use as food flavoring? Question number 2. Which property of liquid ester can be used to check its purity before use as a food flavoring? Boiling point. Liquid ester is a pure substance. Ester is a pure substance. And purity of the substance is checked with melting and boiling point, because melting point and boiling point of pure substance is constant. So boiling point is correct answer. Which separation method would give pure sample of both substance from the mixture? Copper sulfate and crystals of water crystallization. Copper sulfate crystals and water. So this method is not suitable. Crystallization is not used to separate copper sulfate and water. Ethanol and water. So ethanol and water are miscible liquid. Miscible liquid and can be used fractional distillation. Salt and sand. Salt and sand cannot be used by filtration. Nitrogen and oxygen fractional distillation, because both have different boiling points, so it can be extracted from the by using fractional distillation. So D is correct option. Sand and salt is not used for filtration. A option is incorrect. C is incorrect also. An aqueous solution of J is a colorless solution. J is a colorless solution that contains cations and chloride ions. Separate samples of the solution give a white precipitate with a few drops of aqueous sodium hydroxide and with a few drops of aqueous ammonia. Uh, which statement about J is a colorless solution? J is correct. The cation in J Cation in J must be aluminum ions, so this is colorless. The cation in J must be iron 2. No, it is not, because iron 2 is colored ion. When dilute nitric acid and aqueous barium nitrate are added to an aqueous solution of J, a white precipitate is formed. When dilute nitric acid and barium nitrate. So barium nitrate, it is not correct, because in solution there is chloride ions and one cations, and barium nitrate, when react with chloride ion, it is formed barium chloride aqueous solution, so not white precipitate. So C is also incorrect. When dilute nitric acid and aqueous silver nitrate are added to an aqueous solution of J, a white precipitate is formed. Yes, this is correct option. A is not correct, because a separate sample of solution give a white precipitate. Question number 5. Gas X has the following properties: colorless, no effect on either damp red or blue litmus paper, no effect on lime water, flammable, no effect on, it means carbon dioxide is not present, flammable, and colorless, no effect on either damp or red litmus paper, it means it is neutral gas. And colorless gas, uh, hydrogen, oxygen, all are colorless gas. Chlorine is colored gas. Ammonia is alkaline gas, so it is incorrect. Chlorine is colored gas, so it is also incorrect. Hydrogen is colorless. And flammable and neutral, no effect on lime water, so hydrogen is correct option. Oxygen is colorless, not flammable, so hydrogen is correct option. Which statement about states of matter is correct? When a liquid freezes, it becomes a solid and energy is released to the surrounding. Yes, when liquid freezes, it is exothermic reaction, exothermic change, and energy is released to the surrounding. A option must be correct. When a liquid reaches its boiling point, it becomes a gas. This is incorrect. This process is called evaporation. When a solid changes directly to a gas, the process is called condensation. Solid changes directly to a gas. No, this is not condensation. It is sublimation. When solid melts, the particles get further apart and have less energy. When solid melts, particles get further, not very further apart, and have less energy, have more energy. So this is also incorrect. Use the periodic table to answer this question. Which two particles have the same number of electrons? Same number of electrons. Calcium has 20 electrons and 20 protons. So argon and calcium, 20 electrons, and argon has 18 electrons. Sodium ion has 10 electrons. Potassium ion has 18 electrons. Iron 2 ions and iron 3 ions also not similar. Let's iron 2 has 24 electron and this has 25 electron. This has 23 electrons. And calcium 2 positive has 19 electrons, and scandium 3 positive also has 19 electrons. So D option is correct. The table shows data for the particles W, X, Y and Z. Particles W, X, Y, Z, proton number, nucleon number and neutron number. Which statement are correct? W and X are isotopes of the same element. Y is in group 5 of the periodic table. Z is a cations. So which statements are correct? This is W6, this is X6, 14 and 6. So different number of neutron. It can be isotope. Y7 and 7, Z proton 10. These are Y is present. This is nitrogen, so it is present in group 5. Nitrogen is present in group 5. Z is present in group 6. Z is oxygen. Number of electrons, Z is ion. This is ion, oxide ion. Z is 2 negative ion because 2 electrons become more than the proton. So it must be Z2 negative. So 7 proton number, it means 7 electron number, it means 2 and 5. Electronic configuration is of Y is 2 and 5. So 5 electrons are present in valence shell. So group number determines the valence shell. So it is present in group 5. W and X are isotopes of the element. It is correct. Y is in group 5 of the periodic table. It is also correct. Z is a cation. No, it is not cation. It is anion. Option 1 and 2. Yes, A option is correct. Which dot and cross diagram correctly shows a molecule of ethene? Molecule of ethene. This is the structure of ethene. It means carbon to carbon there are double bonds, 1 and 2. This is incorrect because only one electron is there. This structure is like this. This is incorrect. So this structure is like this because two pairs of electrons, so this is like this, so this must be correct. And this is ethane. Single bond is present, so this structure is ethane. And this is also incorrect because carbon is surrounded by carbon has 4 bonds, but in this case carbon has 1 2 3 4 5, so this structure is incorrect. So B option is correct. The name of formula of 3 nitrogen compounds are shown. Which compound has the highest relative molecular mass Mr, and in which compound is the percentage by mass of hydrogen the greatest? Mr of nitrogen is 28 plus 4 is equal to 32. This is also 32. Nitrogen 28, 14. Hydrogen 3 plus 16. So this is 33. Nitrogen 14. This is again 33. So which has the highest relative molecular mass Mr, greatest percentage by mass of nitrogen? So the formula Mr is 17, Mr is 32, 17 and 32. 1 over 17 into 100. One into 3, and this is 1 into 4 divided by 32 into 100. Let's calculate. One 3 divided by 17 is equal to into 100. This is 17.6 and it is 4 divided by 32 into 12.5. Greatest percentage is 17.6. So and highest Mr is 33. So this is correct and this is correct. C option is correct. 1 gram of each compound. The relative formula mass of 4 compounds are given. A student has a 1 gram sample of each compound. Which sample contains the highest number of moles of oxygen atoms? 1 over 102 is equal to 1 divided by 102 is equal to 0.00980, and number of oxygen aluminum oxygen 1 3, and 0.00980 is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 0.029, 1 over 80, 1 divided by 80 is equal to 0.0125, multiplied by 1 is equal to 0.0125. This is 0.0125. 1 over 98, 1 divided by 98 is equal to 0.010 into 4 is equal to 0.040. 1 over 63, 1 divided by 63 is equal to 0.0158 into 3 is equal to 0.047. So this is 0.040, this is 0.047. So the best option of this reaction of this question is 0.047. D option is correct. 10 centimeter cube of propane is burned in 70 centimeter cube of oxygen in a closed container. What is the total volume of gas present after the reaction? Assume all volumes of gases are measured at room temperature and pressure. C3H8, 5 oxygen to form carbon dioxide plus 4 H2O. What is the total volume of gas present after the reaction? This is 10 centimeter cube, 50 centimeter cube, 30 centimeter cube, and 40. This is liquid, so it cannot be used. So 70 centimeter cube of oxygen, it means 50 centimeter cube of juice. So we know that mole is directly proportional to volume of gas. According to the Chatelier principle, you know that if 10 centimeter cube of propane, this is 1 mole, which is used 10 centimeter cube. So if 5 moles are there, so we have 50 centimeter cube. So this is oxygen volume, and 1 mole has 10 centimeter cube volume. Then 3 moles have X. So this is for carbon dioxide. So here 10 centimeter cube is burned in 70 centimeter cube. So it is used excess. So 50 centimeter cube is used. So the left over oxygen is 70 minus 50 is equal to 20 centimeter cube. So 20 centimeter cube left behind after the reaction is oxygen. This is oxygen, and 30 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide will be produced. So this is total volume is 50 centimeter cube after the reaction. It exists in water, so its volume is not considered. So 50 centimeter cube of gas present after the reaction. When a mixture of sodium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated, the reaction shown. Sodium chloride is unchanged on heating. Sodium chloride is unchanged on heating. When 6 gram of the mixture is heated, the loss in mass is 1.5 gram. What is the percentage biomass of sodium hydrogen carbonate in the mixture? This is 2 moles gives. This mass is going to lost, and when 6.0 gram of the mixture is heated, the loss in mass is 1.5 gram. NHCO3 gives sodium carbonate and H2CO3. So this is the loss in mass, 1.5 grams. So let's calculate the number of moles. H2 plus carbon 12 plus 48. So this is equal to 68. Let's calculate mole of 1.5 divided by 62 is equal to, this will be 62. So the moles are 0.0242. Now mole ratio NaHCO3 H2CO3 1:2, and moles of 0.0242 ratio X. This is equal to 0.048 moles. So mass of NaHCO3 is 0.048 multiplied by Mr84, which is equal to 4.064 gram. Now we have total mixture is 6 gram. Percentage can be calculated. Mass of NaHCO3 divided by total mass into 100. So we know the percentage by mass is equal to mass of sodium hydrogen carbonate is 4.064 divided by 6 into 100. This will be equal to 67.74, which is approximately equal to 68. So this C option is correct. Question number 14. Molten sodium chloride is electrolyzed. Which change occurs at the cathode? Molten sodium chloride has sodium ion and chloride ion. At anode, 2Cl negative to form Cl2 plus 2 electron, while at cathode sodium gains electron to form sodium liquid. Which change occurs at the cathode? Sodium ions are oxidized, so it is incorrect. Sodium ions are reduced, so this B option is correct. Chloride ions are oxidized, so it occurs at the anode, not at cathode, so it is incorrect. Chloride ions are reduced, chloride ions are not reduced, it is oxidized, so this is also incorrect. Which positive ions are present in the aqueous copper 2 sulfate? Copper 2 sulfate, 2 positive sulfate, 2 negative, H positive and OH negative. Which positive ions are present in the aqueous copper 2 sulfate? So copper ions incorrect, copper ions and hydrogen ions are correct option. Natural gas is used as a source of energy. What is the main compound in the natural gas? Main compound of in natural gas is methane. So C option is correct. Ethanol is produced by the fermentation of glucose from sugarcane. In some countries, ethanol is used as a fuel. Ethanol is used. Which statements are correct? Sugarcane is non-renewable source. So this is incorrect. Sugarcane is renewable source. When sugarcane is growing, it removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So this is correct, because when it is growing, carbon dioxide and water is used in photosynthesis, which is food making process in plants. So sugarcane is a plant, so this sugarcane removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So this option is correct, this is incorrect. So 2 only is correct option.